You've spoken about the thoughts of Arbroath and where you think that they fit into the equation. Coming off the back of the result last week, has it made this week in training difficult to prepare, to lift yourself to face the challenge of what Arbroath are going to bring to Dens on Saturday?
Lift ourselves in terms of...
From losing the game last Saturday to having this very difficult game that's coming up against a team that obviously clearly you respect and what they've been doing for this particular league.
No, I think it motivates us rather than makes it a challenge to lift the boys. We lost a game that we believe we didn't deserve to lose. Now, people say what you want, the kind of stats back that up in terms of we created more chances, stuff like that, but the ultimate stat on the day was they scored one more goal than us, so it's irrelevant really, but what it does show is we played well enough in the game, and we caused them enough bother. Now we need to cause Arbroath that bother, but it doesn't add it helps me motivate the players because they don't need help. They're a very motivated bunch and they want to win for this football club, but after you lose a game you want to put it right, and they're determined to put that right. They enjoyed the feeling of beating Inverness. That was a big one for them, and that was a big result for our football club. So no, it's just a case of the Hearts game's gone. Whether we had won that, it wouldn't have made a difference to this week. As I said after the game, as soon as that game finished, our full focus switched to Dunfermline. That game was off. As soon as we knew that game was off, then our full focus switches to Arbroath, and that's the way we go about it. We don't say, oh, because of last week we need to do this or do that. Because it's Arbroath, we need to do certain things and show them the respect that they deserve and thoroughly do deserve. But we need to make sure that we get a positive performance in all 3 points, because we need to be winning our home games.
So certainly the results that have been happening in the Championship over the last couple of weeks for all teams have kind of demonstrated how easy it is, obviously, to move up the table with a couple of results, but obviously also how easy it is to move down the table from there, with teams that were challenging with yourselves for playoff places now near the bottom, and yourself obviously still up in that playoff position. Really, it is all important to continue to grind out these results week in, week out, no matter who you're playing.
No, it's massive. Like, we're not in the playoffs at the minute, which is disappointing. We're sitting fifth. If results go our way, then we've a chance of getting in the playoff places come Saturday evening. But again, look, it's in our hands. We've got games in hand. Now, I'd rather have the points on the board, of course I would, but we've got games in hand to aid us and help us get in. But to do that, we've got to win those games. But look, yeah, you're right. The league is so tight that a team could slip up here and it means you're then in bother. Just look at it now. A couple of weeks ago, it was Ayr United. A couple of weeks ago, last weekend, it was when I spoke to Mark. It was Ayr United that were just before he lost his job that were in the playoff place. Now at the minute, it's Inverness that are in the playoff place, so it changes that quick. And then you watch the games. Morton went up there and got a fantastic result on Tuesday night for their football club. So it's a result I don't think people would have seen coming. But I certainly wasn't surprised with it, because this league is this league, and we had played Morton Saturday before, and they make the game difficult for you in terms of the way they play. So every team brings its own challenge. Arbroath bring, for me, one of the toughest challenges, and that's been proven over the last the season and a bit that I've had in charge. The games have always been tight, and they've made us work for the points that we've took off them. We were gutted with the last one when we lost all 3 points, or we lost 2 of the 3 points from a set play late on in the game. So that was something that disappointed us, because that was a game we should have won. But Arbroath will be working on a game plan, and they'll have been working hard all week to come down here and upset and frustrate us and try and get all 3 points for their cause, because they'll still see themselves with a chance of the playoff. And I know Dick will come out and say he doesn't. He's happy just to stay in the league, but that's not true. He believes in that. I know he believes that because he's too good a coach and too good a manager not to be sitting looking at this league table and think he's got a chance of nicking into the playoffs. So they're coming down here for 3 points. Let's no two ways about that. They want all 3 points, as do we, and we need to make sure that come 4:45 that it's us that have got the 3 points this Saturday.
It's always been the case of teams looking at one game at a time as they move into these stages of the season and things from there. But with 3 games coming up in a 6-day period, is that a difficult thing to just focus on one day at a time, knowing that basically you're bouncing back straight away, or winning and building up? Obviously, I think, is that a difficult thing to deal with?
No, absolutely not. All the players they're used to. They've all played midweek games, and I've been a manager, and I've managed midweek games where you played Saturday, Tuesday. This is Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, but look, it makes no difference, and it is a cliche, but the most important game is the next game. So now that's different if you're in a cup final and you're safe in your league wherever you are, and then you can maybe have a look towards that or whatever the resting players, but that's not the case. So no, we're not looking any further than Arbroath. So we need to make sure we take 3 points on Saturday. So that's all that's on our minds at the minute. It doesn't matter what's happening after Saturday. And that's me being genuine. I'm not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes or say anything and kid people on. We're focused on Arbroath and nobody else, and that's the way it has been since the Dunfermline game got called off.
With the hecticness of the schedule that's approaching you, is it a comfort to you to know you have depth in your squad, that really no matter what happens this week, you have obviously the resources there to put obviously a team worthy to out onto the pitch to cover things?
Yeah, it helps. It helps that our squad is. We have a big squad. I believe Dunfermline have a big squad as well, and just look what's happened to them. So you can be very unlucky, even with a big squad, particularly with COVID, no injuries and suspensions. That's where I think the big squad helps you. But when it comes down to COVID, and if you end up in a situation where you've got 6, 7, 8, 10 or 12 players for whatever it may be in that instance isolating, then that's when you've got a problem. But yeah, our squad's it's thick enough. We're getting people coming back, and Jordan McGee, Alex Jakubiak working his way back, Josh Mulligan, Luke Strachan's working his way back. So no, we're getting players back, and we're looking healthy as a squad.
Looking at Saturday, Arbroath coming towards Dens. You've played them a couple of times already this season. What's the kind of the biggest concern that you have for Arbroath coming in to Dens this Saturday?
I think, listen, playing against them over the years now, I think they come with no fear. I think they seem to play the same way all the time, to be honest. But and they say they've got a lineup that's a starting 11 that you usually have majority of the time, unless they've obviously got injuries. So they've got a good balance in their team, and they come to these places with no fear. And I said a couple of weeks ago, I think they're kind of like Morton. They're a team that you know how they're going to play, but as I say, they're good at what they do. And we know it's going to be a tough game. It's never an easy game against Arbroath.
You've got three very important games coming up this week, and it is very important just to focus on the next game as it comes along. But it's 3 very important games in Dundee's season, and the fact that 3 good results here makes such a big difference to Dundee as a club.
Aye, 100%. Obviously 2 home games first before we go to Alloa away. Aye, it's important. Obviously, after the disappointment of Saturday, it's important to get back on track. Obviously, a good result at home last time, so hopefully we can take that into Arbroath on Saturday. I say this week will come thick and fast when you get games. So no, our focus is obviously first of all on Arbroath. So hopefully we can get a positive result there, and take that into Tuesday, and hopefully take that into Friday as well.
Last one from me at this moment in time, and it's still in relation to this hectic schedule that you've got coming along. As a player, do you find it more sort of exciting and thrilling, basically, that you've got 3 games in 6 days, or, you know, is it easier to get through the week? Basically, you're just, you know, every 7 days a game coming along for you guys.
I think personally, I've always liked midweek games. I like playing at night. So for me personally, I enjoy a midweek game. As I say, that's what I paid to do. I paid to play the games, and that's the most important part. So no, I'm looking forward to this week. As I say, it's 3 games. We're looking to get positive results for. So hopefully we can do that. And as I say, it's obviously a bit different going Tuesday, Friday. Usually it's Tuesday, Saturday. So it is something a bit different for us that we've not had this season. So no, but I say I think we prepare properly and look forward to the games coming.